Today I'm going to show you how to solder copper pipe. Now, something you might run into in your house is you're doing some remodeling and you accidentally cut through a pipe, abandoned or not, or you need to put it back together. So I'm going to show you this cap. I'm going to put it on here. So the first thing you need to do is, if you have a really big ugly cut on here from like a Sawzall, you need to kind of straighten that out. Next, take some emery cloth or sandpaper or Scotch-Brite, whatever you have, and you want to clean it up. The cleaner this copper is, the better chance that it's going to seal. I've got it all nice and clean. What we're going to do is because I don't have a brush, I'm just going to use a paper towel. But usually you get a brush for this. I'm going to take some flux, and go ahead and wipe that flux on here. And again, most people use a brush. I just couldn't find mine. Paper towel works just as well. Make sure you're not getting lint on it. Then we also want to put a little bit of the flux inside the cap, like that. And then go ahead and slide that cap on until it seats. And then I use MAP gas because it burns a little hotter, but you can do this with propane, it just takes longer. If it's for water that you're going to drink, make sure you use lead-free solder. Now, one trick for getting around pipes, so say this is in a wall and this is inside the wall, so pretend you're inside the wall. If I can't get back here to do this, all you do is you put a curve in it and then just run it along that seam from this side. So we'll go ahead and heat it up and we'll put some lead in it. Now, I usually heat it up just until the copper starts changing color. That's usually when it's about time to add the solder. This solder is going to go wherever the heat is. So if you have like a bigger fitting, you're going to want to heat that. If you're trying to put like a brass valve onto here, all that heat's going to go right into that brass valve. So make sure you get heat all over it. Because if you have one side real hot and one side's cold, it's not going to solder. Okay, just like that, around this side. And if you want this to look really nice, what you can do is, if you have a wet rag around, you can just give it a quick wipe, and it gets all the built up globs of solder off of there. So there is our soldered cap, and you can tell right here this is the bottom, so there's a little bit of solder that pooled down there, but that is no big deal. That's a perfect seal all day. I trust that.